Hello and welcome to the first official episode of the Be Kind to Yourself podcast. Today we'll be talking about video games and would you rathers. How are we doing today, boys?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Better
Good,
almost.
good.
Yeah, I'm doing good as well. No concerns.
I could be
How you
better.
doing, Ali? Gang.
All right, glad to hear. So do we just want to get into it? Anybody want to start?
What are we starting with? Are we starting video game discussion?
Yeah.
Discussion?
Yeah.
Shit, fuck it. I'll start. Well, I figured I'd just start the conversation by like explaining almost like why we chose video games, like to be initial topic of discussion. I mean, for me, Justin, our friend John, Ant-Man and I, like, we used to play on the fucking PS3 like crazy. We used to run shit up on Black Ops 2, hella.
Yeah.
We used to fucking, dude, I remember playing Call of Duty Ghosts with y'all, like, briefly. Long story short, though, like, we used to, like, those are such nostalgic and times that I hold close to my heart. Those are some seriously fun memories of mine, and that definitely, like, cemented video games as, like, a really, really nice outlet for me when like, things weren't going well for me, or if I was just bored. You guys provided me with, like, an incredible time every single time that we played, and to this day, we still try to play as frequently as possible, and it never lets me down. I figured like a nice like segue into like conversation between all of us would be to talk about like why video games are such like a good outlet for each of us. Also, like why we all hold them so close and dear to our hearts. I think it's pretty obvious to the group that we all love video games and the experience dearly. And I mean, like that's really it for me. Like I just think that how much time we spent in the past and how much like fun times we had in the past, all the good memories we made from the PS4 up until I guess like the PS5 now has just been, I don't know. There's almost nothing that I can think of that resonates with me more than being able to sit down in the evening with my best friends and just like crank out some dubs, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I know for me, I can say that it was kind of like my thing because, I don't know, I like to be alone a lot, so it's like a nice little secluded thing, especially with
Sure.
headphones on. It feels like I'm like in like my own bubble. And
Absolutely.
games are also where like some of my closest friends are, so it's always just kind of been like a part of me and I guess a part of my routine.
What about you, Ant-Man?
Um, kind of like what you said. I like how video games have always been a good part of my life. Starting from when I had like my first systems and stuff, like the PlayStation 1, like all the way up until the PlayStation 4. Like all those times were fun and stuff. And playing zombies, for like a long ass time. Like it's just lit.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever
But
play Sly Cooper on the PlayStation 2?
No, but I've seen gameplay for it.
Yeah, man, that was an old friend of mine from like elementary school, Anthony and John know him. Lil John, that man's used to have millions of PS2 games that we would just run endlessly, bro. And, like, that's just like the nostalgia that I would receive from that if I were to find like like my old PlayStation 2 or even like any of those games we used to play. But I don't know, that's just it's almost like indescribable.
Yeah.
What about you, Chrissy?
For me, honestly, it was kind of cool. Like when I think of gaming, honestly, and like the squad, I was back home during quarantine and I was able to use my dad's PS4, and we were all playing Fortnite and stuff, and that was a good that was a good time. There's also the Travis Scott concert, and that was like also like a highlight. Like that was crazy. Like we're all chilling and we're seeing Travis Scott like live dropped in Fortnite, and that was just a geek. Um,
I almost
and
forgot
then
that happened, dude.
and then there's like this just like really strong like bro like vibe when we're all gaming. Like we're all in sync with each other. I know I can only just play like Fortnite with you guys now and stuff, but still like when we're all gaming, like we'll get like 4 dubs in Fort, and it just will be like geeky because we'll be like communicating, and it will be like everybody's just getting lit the fuck up, especially with this no build mode. That's why I'm excited for the squad to run it up in this new season with the Dragon Ball Z update. And
Yeah,
with some
John said he'd
dubs
be
and
on.
boys.
I've seen some ridiculous shit with the Kami Kamehameha, bro. Or the
Kamehameha is ridiculous.
Dude, you could like shoot up, dude, and do like a power ball from like Dragon Ball Z, whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's called. I'm not aware, but it's like you do that to the ground and you like destroy the person.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be insane.
And then you can gritty on them.
Yes, dude.
There in that anime, there's like a lot of instances where it's like a Kamehameha and like another like energy blast collide. So I was kind of hoping they would do that if two people like pointed it at each other, and it was like a beam struggle. I thought that would have been cool, because that's something they
Yeah.
do in Dragon Ball video games.
No, that would be so tough. What? They need to
That'd be
do that.
insane. Yo, that'd be crazy.
Final two people, and there's like one-on-one, just beam battle, like
Yeah.
like it's fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit. The lights went out. Gotta turn back on.
He's at a baseball field again.
Hey. Don't tell the government my
Yeah,
location.
I'm
man.
doxing you.
Fuck. Well,
We haven't heard from
I
Ollie
was-
on the
I was-
matter.
oh yeah, no, Alejandro, please give us your 2 cents.
About?
How'd you get into video games, bro? And, like, why are they such like an important thing to you? Like, why do you look at video games as such like a useful outlet?
Let's see. I've been playing since the PS1 days. First game I got was Need for Speed, and I only played racing games for that time. It wasn't until I was about 8 years old when I started delving deeper into other games. I don't know. I just love a good story being told to me, and I like getting lost in other worlds and making connections with well-written characters and or just playing with you guys at least. You know, I don't want to go into what I went through for 2 years, but it was a very toxic environment that I gladly distance myself from. So
Are you saying are you saying that video games were able to kind of like help you in those hard times?
yeah, somewhat.
That's good to hear, bro. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down that possibly we could like give our thoughts on like some popular games, you know, some games that people will know a lot about, like maybe provide our own insider perspective on it. Like
Elden
how we
Ring is
feel
game
about
of the year. Stray is
There's
runner up.
There's one game that I'm super excited about. It's coming out in December called the Callisto Protocol.
it. Never heard of it.
It's a survival horror game.
Oh, that sounds
It
pretty tough.
takes place on one of the stars of Jupiter called Callisto. It's this
Oh,
it's this supermax prison that's being infected by this disease that turning people really violent and like otherworldly. Your job is to get the fuck out of there.
You know, it's crazy how like video games have the ability to just like create other worlds like that, like bring like such unrealistic situations to light and like bring them to light and shit. Like you're able to like insert yourself into a world that like you could never have possibly like dreamed existed, but now you're like playing in it and you're controlling people, and like that's one of the coolest parts about video games to me.
One of the games that's a good example is the Wolfenstein series. Wolfenstein takes place in an alternate timeline in which the Nazis won World War II.
I can imagine that.
You play as this guy named William Joseph Boscovich, and you are bringing the uprising to the world, to America. What's interesting is that the Germans are more advanced, and the Allies were, and that's how they won. The main reason that they won was because that they dropped an atomic bomb in New York City, and that's when the United States surrendered.
Yeah, that sounds like an alternate timeline to me, didn't you? Imagine that.
Yeah,
Will we even be here? Yes.
Can I say more? I got one. Mine is: would you rather live in a
What?
world with
What? Whoa. Dude,
I thought we were
what?
talking about a video game.
Dude,
What,
what?
bro? I thought we were doing Would You Rather.
No!
No, what?
Oh
we
my
were
God.
Dude, he
we were
has been
talking about
tuned out
games,
this whole
brother.
time.
You are a fried potato.
I thought we moved on from that, to be honest. I thought we were going over that. I didn't know we were going that in depth. I forgot.
All right. Nah, dude. What's your favorite video game, Chris? Like, what do you like of throughout all time? I know you said you just started playing recently, but what's
All
the game you
time?
enjoy playing the most?
Honestly, low key, like when I'm chilling by myself, I really fuck with this game called Fallout New Vegas. It's like an RPG, and I fuck with like Skyrim really heavy just because the map is so big and there's so many quests, so many side quests, so many different like legendary items and like different character builds you can do, and there's like just so much cool shit in that game.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Don't spoil New Vegas for me. I haven't played it yet. I'm about to play it, and I want to go in completely blind.
Yeah,
I'm-
New Vegas is amazing. Fallout 3 is amazing.
Yeah, I was
Dude,
just
he
gonna
wants
say.
to go into that. He wants to
I'm
go into that
currently-
game like Helen Keller.
I'm
Bro,
currently
Fallout-
playing.
What?
I'm currently
What are you
playing
saying?
Fallout 3. I'm taking a break from it because
yeah.
I'm taking a break from it because it's not very easy.
What are you playing it on? Like what like easy, hard, normal?
Normal. Yeah, it's not easy. Like
Yeah,
like I
no,
would.
yeah.
It wasn't. I would like when I was expecting like something similar to Fallout 4, you know. But like for
Yeah.
example, like I ran into the Brotherhood of Steel and this guy had armor on. I was like, oh shit, I can pick up this armor and I'll be fine. And it says, oh sorry, you don't have the training for it yet. And I'm like, seriously?
Yes, that means you have the DLC. If you go to a place in DC, you can go get the power armor training. It's part of the DLC. You should look it up on the Fallout wiki, and it'll let you do it. It's called Operation Anchorage, and you get power armor abilities and a bunch of free guns and stuff.
That's another thing. My guns fucking break if I use them too much. Like I wasn't expecting that either.
Realistic as fuck, ain't it?
Yeah, you gotta repair things after how much bullets you use. It lowers
I
the
don't-
duration of the weapon.
I don't repair them though because it costs so much. Like
You
I'd
can
rather
repair
just
it with your own repair skills. You can just
I
pick
don't-
up
I
another
re-
weapon of the same type.
my repair skills aren't very good, and that's what I do. I just pick up new weapons.
True. I would
At least
I'd
the Brotherhood,
lower your
at
repair
least the Brotherhood of Steel has like good mint condition weapons. I'll have to see if I could play the DLC for Fallout 3, honestly, because right now I'm at Rivet City. I'm at that part of the game.
Yeah, that game is
Yeah.
cool because it's in DC area, so I know all of us can like look at our where we've grown up and see it like post-apocalyptic. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who wants to go? What's your favorite game, Justin? Or should we let Ant-Man go first?
I want to see Ant-Man.
Yeah, I want to hear
I'm curious
Ant-Man
about
real
him.
quick. Man's been quiet.
Yeah.
What's the question? What's the question?
What's your favorite
Oh my
game
God.
ever, bro? Of all time, of all the games you've played, whether it be alone or with the boys, which one holds the closest to your heart?
I would have to say probably Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like
Like the original bit?
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
the torch, bro.
on PS2
Oh, that's a good one.
that was like that's like I played hours on that. That was good.
That shit was torch.
Nah, for real, like
Yeah.
it was so torch.
100% agree with that one. All right, Justin, is it your turn?
Yeah,
What's your
sure.
favorite game?
I think my favorite game of all time is Hollow Knight. It's like a 2D side scroller, kind of like Mario, but you're like actually fighting things, not just like jumping up and down and stuff like that. And
I think I saw Joey playing it once.
yeah,
But
you,
go on, my fault.
you're basically like this little like ghosty guy, and you rise up from like the lowest point in like the Hallownest Kingdom, and there was one that came before you just like that, but you're trying to like basically take the place of the original one, or you can do like a bunch of different endings, but you know, spoilers. And because I think everybody should play Hollow Knight, and everybody should. I mean, it's like cheap, and it's like
Yeah.
a big ass game. Like if you look up the Hollow Knight map, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Like, and it's all taking place like underground because you're like a little ghost soul guy, but then like everybody else is a bug, and it's ridiculous, but it works so well, and all the characters are like little cute guys, and you just like fight
fire.
shit.
I hope I'm thinking of the same game that you're talking about. I know, like
I'm
Joey was explaining
familiar
to
with
me,
it.
like there's like an endless amount of like different. Fuck, I'm trying to think of the correct way to say this. I just like for such like a like unknown game, you know, like every person who I have heard play it has like raved about it, and also like according to Joey, like there's just like an indescribable amount of like things to do in the game
Yeah, there's like a bunch of
for such a
charms
small
and
game.
stuff, a bunch of stuff you need to get for like upgrades and health, and it like rewards people who are like creative or who like literally punch everything to see if it's like a hidden wall or like a breakable wall. It's just it's such a big game.
Yeah,
I've never
Oh, yeah.
done that before.
Huh?
Maybe it's a different game that Joey is playing. I just remember walking in to his crib one time, and he was playing a game, and I swear it was called Hollow Knight. Otherwise, like the name wouldn't like like ring any bells to me. No, but maybe he had just mentioned that before, and he was playing a different game at the time. But if it's what I'm thinking about, then like I definitely have thought about it, and it definitely looks like it's worth investing a little bit of time into just to get used to it, and then if from there, like maybe it just like it reels you in, like so be
Yeah.
it. Sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a fun little game, and it has some good DLC bosses, or the one DLC boss, I guess. His like upgraded fight is so sick. When I beat it, I got so like hyped. I put my controller down and just like walked out of the room, and I like completely missed the cutscene that came with it.
I feel you though, dude. It's one of those you just had to walk away from for a moment. You just had to walk
Yeah.
away for a moment. Are there any games coming out? I know Alejandro mentioned one, but I didn't mean to ask. Like, are there any games upcoming that anybody's excited for
Oh, I got one. Hold
aside
on.
from
Hmm.
aside, yeah,
I got
aside
one.
from what Alejandro mentioned?
I got one.
You have a different one?
Yes. Modern Warfare
What you
2.
got? Oh, God, dude.
What? Sequel to Modern Warfare 2019. It's going to take place in modern times. I've been waiting
Call
for
it
3 years
Warfare
for this shit.
2022.
Hmm?
You should call it Modern Warfare 2022. There's already a Modern Warfare 2, bro, and it's cemented in history. It's one of the best Call of Duties ever. Man. Dude, fuck that, dude. Modern Warfare 2 is one of the best ones, bro. What?
Yeah,
Like,
Modern
no-
Warfare 2 and
no-
Black Ops 2.
Yeah, dude.
Although Modern Warfare 3 is my favorite.
Dude, yeah.
I love playing it.
the Infinity Ward graphics, bro, from back then, dude. Like those are just like, dude, I can't even. They don't make that shit like that anymore, bro. It's
Yeah.
disappointing, dude.
Yeah, they're worried about Warzone now. That they can't make a good Call of Duty.
Yeah, dude, that's probably a fair argument.
And they just, man, sometimes they just
Infinity
don't
Ward
listen to the
make-
community.
Infinity Ward makes great campaigns, so I'm not worried about my MW 2 campaign. Plus, the multiplayer is going to be only a little similar to MW 2019. They're going to make some.
Surprise me if it wasn't at all different. If I'm being honest with you. I feel like the last like 2 or 3 Call of Duties that have came out, bro, have all just like looked so similar to one another.
Pretty much.
Well, yes, Cold War was a reskin of MW 2019. Vanguard was a reskin of a reskin, and yeah, a very unrealistic reskin. I can tell you that.
And if
Let's
we want to
push
talk
bringing
about,
back the old consoles, and everybody plays Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 again. And let's boycott the new consoles and the new games. Yeah.
I would do that, but I
My
sold my
PS5 is
PS3.
expensive.
That too.
You guys be out of dime.
But see,
Fuck.
the thing that I'm not excited about with Call of Duty is that it's just like they don't release complete games anymore. They release broken shit. That's why I've
Yeah, and then they let
been
people
cranking Elden
complain
Ring
and-
because it's actually a complete game.
You know, am I correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that game take like a shit long time to fucking create anyway, like put together? Like they actually put like the time and effort into making sure that it was perfect before it was released, and that time actually was pretty extensive.
Yes, which they should be doing with Call of Duty. Thankfully, there's like a 2-year gap now instead of a year gap.
Dude, I mean, like, bro, we have so
there
many
is-
fucking Call of Duties, bro. I could take a 5-year gap and just play like all of the Call of Duties that have come over time. And
Yeah.
then when the new one comes out, it'll be more exciting because we haven't played a different one in 5 fucking years.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, they need to do better, man. They need to do better.
I don't even really care to like get on the game and play fucking Call of Duty anymore. It's actually one of the games I fucking what's the word? I detest. I don't like playing it anymore on multiplayer. Like I mean, like with the gang, I'll play it, like I'm with the gang, but I'm probably still not gonna enjoy myself because of the game.
Yeah.
I'll
No.
enjoy myself because of the boys.
That's why
But
John
it would
and
be
I
nice
keep
to be,
going back to Black Ops 3.
dude. Yeah, no, you guys are hit.
Yeah, I remember when we played Zombies too. That shit was crazy. We're going in it.
Bro, John and Justin are fucking two.
Bro, they were
fucking
carrying
legends.
everybody.
2 zombies legends, dude.
And then we played with Justin's friend Michael too.
Oh yeah.
Michael, oh, dude, I haven't heard that name in a minute, dude.
Yeah, shout out to you, Michael,
milk.
if you're listening.
Goat milk.
Yeah.
That man's was funny as hell.
Yeah, he was. Hope he's doing well.
He is. I've talked to him a little bit.
I think you said that you were excited for a game, Justin. Did you?
Oh
did you figure out
yeah.
what?
It's called Black Myth Wukong. It's about the like character from a Chinese novel, and it's cool because it's kind of like Elden Ring, but you're playing as like this monkey guy, and
Huh?
you're like on a journey basically to
Eyes of
become
the
like
Idiot.
a god. Like Wukong in Legend, like I think it's he gained Nirvana, but then he gained like past Nirvana, and then he can like make pretty much infinite clones of himself with like his hairs, and I think he's supposed to be like stronger than like Buddha or something like that, and it's crazy.
Jeez, stronger than Buddha. Imagine that.
Yeah, he's like an ultra god that just like only gets stronger and stronger because he seeks it.
The only god I worship is the Ultra God. Hey, why Ultra? Bad joke. Sorry. Motherfucker. That sounds pretty dope, though. Like, if it's anything like Elden Ring, I'm sure it'll be pretty tough.
Yeah, it looks really good too. The like
I have to check it
things
out.
they put
I
out.
have to check. Can't wait for the day where we can just be like talking about things, and then like our little like computer operator, we can just tell him to pull some shit up, throw it on the screen.
Yeah.
Our producers, they're coming. We'll hire them sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Well, is that our video game discussion, or does anybody have anything else to add?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Let's talk about
I think,
some other favorite games, because I know, hey, you talked about Sly Cooper, and
Yeah, that was a
Anthony talked
classic.
about Battlefront 2. Do you guys think that older games are better than newer games?
I think
In
that
my-
there are.
In my opinion, at the time, they were so ahead of their time at the time.
Yeah.
And like nowadays, like when you play them, it's a little different because you think like technology is different. But like at the time when you were a kid and you played like those games, it just felt like it was something you felt like you've never I don't know, like experienced. And it was just like I was like so excited to play the games like all the time.
Yeah. That's why I still play Pokemon, because to me, like as a kid, go to like GameStop, do like the little event things that you could do, getting like a new one every year, seeing different mons, and like I would like play it when I was supposed to be like asleep and shit, and I had to like hide it. And all the music in that game is just so nostalgic, and it's just like every time I go back and visit Pokemon, it's always just like a nice warm memory to me.
Now that you
Never played.
said, it just feels so much more like important, man, that we had to hide it from our parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very like not talked about much, like a underappreciated, not even just like game, but like system in itself, bruh. Because I will tell you right now, some of my most like heartwarming and like core memories with video games come from the fucking Wii. And bro, the shit that me and like, oh dude, me and John, I don't know if Anthony ever indulged on this with us, but this might have been after we already met him, or this might have been before we met Anthony, rather. I have my boy Jack Russell when I was like really young, my next door neighbor. Like, dude, that shit was. We used to play Wii Sports, bro. We'd play baseball in that bitch. We'd play football. We'd play hockey, bro. And like, I have some insanely crazy memories on the fucking Wii, bro. And I haven't touched that shit in years, dude. My grandpa will sometimes sit down in my living room with his like, he has like a fucking like a indigo blue Wii, like, and he just sits there playing Mario on it. Like,
Nice.
you turn the Wii remote sideways, and he'll sit there. He'll just play Mario on the Wii, bro.
Nice.
I don't know,
That's
man.
tough.
I feel like it was very low key, very underappreciated system. Like, that shit was kind of fun when it was popping.
My mom's told me about her playing like the original Legend of Zelda, and to me that's like, I guess, kind of like a full circle moment, you could say,
Right.
because she
No, I
talked
know
about
exactly
like
what you mean.
her and her sisters beating it, and I finally got a Zelda that I'm willing to sit down and play.
Oh, really?
My girlfriend had a bunch of old DS games, and I have a DS. I can play like new DS and old DS games, and it's
The DS was lit.
yeah, and it's Ocarina of Time, and I'm like excited to actually play that.
I feel like I played that shit on like the Game Boy. Not the Game Boy. Fuck, what is it? The GameCube. That's what I played that shit on.
Oh yeah, I think it's on the GameCube as well. I've just always wanted to play it. The Switch technically got it, but you have to pay like $50 for it. So I was like, I'd rather just come across it, or just get a GameCube.
Make everything free.
Yeah,
Especially the older games, bro, so that people can indulge on that fucking ahead of timeness.
yeah.
Like Anthony was saying.
Yeah, man. I think music in video games is like a really big thing, for me at least.
Oh, very, very, very factual.
Like Elden Ring boss themes are insane. Like all of From Software games, from Demon Souls to now in Elden Ring.
Bro, they just had Hans Zimmer fucking doing the music for Elden Ring.
I don't know who did it. I think it's a Japanese composer.
It would make sense.
Yeah. And then like Pokemon, man, like certain like quote unquote boss battles in that game, they would have like their own themes. Like if you've ever heard Cynthia's theme, that's like one of the craziest and most nostalgic things for me. Like just getting my ass beat by this blonde woman with big ass Pokemon. Bro, that shit made me a man. Dude, I would get whipped. Then I would come back stronger
dude.
each time.
I think we all low key like a little bit of whipping here and there.
My favorite.
Naked whipping.
Pause.
Naked
Yeah.
whipping.
You know
Man
I
to
like
man.
whipped.
My favorite video game soundtrack is Last of Us Part 1.
Especially when I'm naughty boy.
Hmm?
I didn't catch it fully either. To be honest.
Yeah.
All I heard was naughty boy.
I said Last of Us Part 1.
I don't know, but Anthony said something about a naughty boy. Last of Us Part 1 was a fucking incredible game. I remember that was like one of the first games in a while when I had the PS3. Like I'd gone a long time without really sitting down and playing a video game. And then I got my hands on The Last of Us 1. It was just like, it's like a good book that you can't stop reading, you know? Like, it's like, yeah, I started playing it, and the moment that the game fucking started, you know, that was all she wrote. I ended up finishing that bitch within like a day or two. It was just mad entertaining. Very good storytelling. Part 2 disappointed the shit out of me, but, you know, like...
I think it disappointed all of us.
I mean, was The Last of Us, like, the original video game, it wasn't called The Last of Us Part 1. It was just called The Last of Us, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then they had no business making a Part 2, because, like, there was never a Part 1. It was just, it was its own story. You know, like how when they made, like, the Harry Potter movies, and, like, they named it Part 1 and Part 2, we knew that there was a second part coming, you know? Like, they didn't do that with this.
Star Wars
Probably
did it
because they never
too.
meant for there to be... Facts. But honestly, probably because they never meant to make a sequel. But the first one made so much money that they're like, we can milk people for their money because it's going to have The Last of Us slapped on it. And then they ruined it.
Technically, Marvel did that too. They just didn't explicitly name it.
Part 1. Well, to be fair with you, bro, when they first released, like, when they first did that, it was called Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. It was over time where they changed the second movie to Endgame. But when they first released that at Comic-Con and whatever year, it came out as Infinity for Part 1 and Part 2 when it was originally slated. I remember that vividly.
See, the reactions I got from like being in the theater during Endgame, I want to feel that shit during a DC movie, you know?
Yeah, you're probably never gonna. It's alright. It's alright.
No, I will one day. Hell, I'll probably feel it when I watch The Flash.
Episode stopped. Huh? Ezra Miller, we don't like you. I don't mean we, the podcast. I mean we as society as a whole.
I mean, he is fucking weird. I'll give you
he's
that.
Crazy.
And I hope Ezra Miller doesn't go to my house and try to beat me up. Then again, I don't live in Hawaii, so. Fun fact: you're more likely to be attacked by Ezra Miller than a shark in Hawaii.
I don't feel like that's like actually true.
It's just it's a cold hard fact.
That's really sad.
Well, dude, Justin, you were there the opening night of Endgame, weren't you?
Yeah.
You, John, Nate, and Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what a great time. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that, though, Alejandro. Those crowd reactions are unmatched. Maybe we'll talk about like movies or something in one of the upcoming episodes. We can delve more into that.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Are we gonna do the Would You Rather's?
Somebody's impatient.
Yeah. Okay, we could transition.
How about we do like a ranking list?
Of what?
What?
I don't think you'd like it.
Of games?
No, just
I know Justin's got a list.
I do.
I'm pretty sure he's got a long list.
It's 5.
Well, Alejandro, don't fucking bite your tongue.
Hey, come on, man. Come on.
What was your?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
We're all in a group in a cornfield sharing ideas like a cult. Come on.
Oh, so we're a cult now?
Nope. Doesn't matter.
No?
Oh, is that behind you?
What?
What did he say? Something about behind you?
What? Okay. Anyway. Well,
Tell me
a ranking of what, Ollie?
Oh my god. You're gonna hate the idea. I'd rather not say it.
No, say it.
All right. Don't say it if it's gonna get us canceled.
Oh, fucking fine. Top 3 milfs.
He's a little horny.
I told you guys wouldn't like
He's
it.
a little horny.
It's not that we don't.
Alright.
Not that we don't like
I'll lay him out.
To make you feel any better, I'll list my top 3 right now. You want to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So first, Natalie Portman.
Okay.
Second one, Mila Jovovich.
Okay.
And let's see, what's my third one? What is my third one?
Your mom.
Dude, you're bro.
No.
Hey,
What's number
you hit him
1?
With the grand slam. Oh fuck! A good old fashioned one too. Holy shit, that was funny.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Ollie, who's your number 1?
Who's my number 1? Let's see,
Paula Dean.
No. God.
Alexis
gross, man.
Texas.
No.
Is she a mom?
Lana Rhodes.
Riley Reed's a mom.
Yeah, so it was Lana Rhodes, right?
Yeah,
Wait, since when is Riley Reid a mom?
recently.
Luna Star.
Let's just list our favorite porn stars. Go.
No.
No.
Maze.
No.
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 Yo, everybody has one. That's
Veronica Rodriguez.
All right, we all watch too much porn. That's what I take away.
great.
From
No, I haven't watched that shit in over 2 months.
I can name all of the hentai from memory. I can
Dude,
do that.
what?
What?
Can we just do the would you rather's? Come on.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's
We're
move
being
on.
a little.
Let's move on.
a left turn into Worstville.
Oh my god,
All right.
yo.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Yes.
Okay, wait. I need to think of.
At least
I
we
need to
can all
think of
agree
one
on that.
more. Oh no, I know. Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, good one.
All right,
Yeah,
no,
I agree.
would you rather?
Yeah, all right.
Well,
Who wants to go first?
Who does want to go first? Chris, you seem like you want to go first. I feel like you
Yes.
have somewhere to be.
Yes, I don't have somewhere to be. I'm just chilling right now. I just want
Alright.
to get into the would you rather's and like for us to all
You have
talk
good
about it.
ones?
Yeah. So I
I
have
bet.
one. I thought pretty deep about this. I was thinking like, would you rather live in a world with like no electronics at all, or in a world where like everything is so like electronic in your life, like Blade Runner 2069? You know, like every
2049?
aspect is like the new one with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, it's 2049. I knew you were
Oh,
talking about.
2049, yeah.
Did you-
It depends. It depends on if technology is on our end. If not, if it's like fucking RoboCop, like I'm.
No. Like, is technology like on our side? Like if in the world of like no technology, like type of shit.
Are we being
And no
governed by
technology.
technology?
Is it a world when like AI's gone rogue and it's just not safe to use any
It
type of
depends.
technology,
It
you know?
depends on how you would treat the
Conversation's getting a
technology.
little deeper than it was meant to be. It's not like a fucking what's the word, bruh? It's not like
Yeah, I
like
mean,
I would choose with. I would
hypothetical
choose with technology.
one or the
I would
other.
choose with.
Yeah, with technology.
all right, technology. I guess I'm talking about is like it's not like
I
no
could do
electricity.
without, dude. I could give less of a fuck about
Yeah, it's
technology.
not like-
Have my boys, my
not like
family
it's
around
not
me.
like- Yeah, but it's not like it's like no electricity or anything. I'm just talking about like I should have elaborated. I meant like no technology in the sense of like you can have cars and shit like that, but like I think I meant more like internet. Like, would you rather not have like capabilities to do all that with like and like be that technological advance, or would you want to be kind of like stuck in like a 70s time period where it's like you're not as tech like reliant? It's like very very minimalistic.
Well, if you know me,
I-
I've always said I should have
I
been born
would-
in the 60s.
I would much rather be in a technically advanced society. So I'm gonna have to go with the Blade Runner type of shit.
You
I
mean
think
like
that would just look
iRobot?
cooler.
No, like Blade Runner. Like that type of technology, or like this is that's a bad example. I'm not gonna use that one. Have you guys seen Have you guys seen the movie Elysium?
No.
Sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
I think I saw it once.
Yeah,
The
I was
movie,
talking.
a good one, District 9. I feel like that's similar
Yeah.
to Elysium. That's what I'm mixing it up with. I don't think I've ever
Yeah, I
seen
think
Elysium.
you are. Elysium is really good.
Have you guys seen
It's really
Akira?
good. So, yeah, I've heard of
Have you
it.
seen
My dad is a huge fan of it.
That's what
Akira.
I think of.
Oh, the animated movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Animated
like,
movie.
yeah, he watches anime, but a fucking weeaboo. Anyways.
Wally.
What?
Wally,
Edit it out.
Wally's goated.
Wally is goaded. Wally is the best Pixar movie.
Wow.
I think Wally's like the best example, bro. Like,
No. The best Pixar
Alright,
movie.
everybody.
Best Pixar movie has either got to be Soul or Encanto.
All right, I need everybody to do their own Wally
Newest
impression right
one.
now. One by one.
Wally!
Wally.
Alejandro?
Wally.
Oh. All right, who's next?
Pussy.
Who's next?
Eva.
My name is Carmen Winstead.
Who's next?
Who's Nathaniel?
Okay. Here. I have one. Wait, I have one. Okay. So, would you
Goofy Allah.
would you rather be living in the robotic apocalypse or a zombie apocalypse?
Zombie, 100,000%.
Zombie, bro.
And no
Let's run
chance
it.
against the robot.
Let's run it. I
Zombie.
got us with the plane, bro. Like, we're chilling.
I'd make a fucking movie.
I'd go.
POV.
I'd honestly
It would
go.
really be the Walking Dead series, like, as my life.
Yeah, see, I don't want to get a chance of being bitten and like losing a limb or becoming one of those things. So I'm gonna go robot.
Yeah, I'm going robot, bro. Getting killed
You'd
by a
last
zombie
the whole,
sounds
like,
significantly
2
more
days.
painful.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
then you come back
but
to
there's
life.
probably a cure. There's probably a cure.
But you don't know that.
In World War
once
Z,
you're
in World War Z, there was a cure.
Oh!
Not for the people that
It
were
wasn't a
already zombies.
cure. It wasn't a cure. It wasn't really
It's
much
like
of
a
a cure. Yeah.
It's basically a vaccine, bro, because everybody who already turns on in any zombie story, no zombie ever gets turned from a zombie back to a human. So there's no cure for being a zombie. There's just like a prevention to becoming one. You know, and
Yeah,
that's
Exactly.
I don't know, but
true.
If we had a zombie apocalypse, we'd
But
all
we
be
taught
fucked.
computers how to talk.
yeah, dude, they would use bruh, dude, I would I don't know, man. Fuck it. I feel like I'd last a whole
Nah.
maybe like a couple weeks against like the robot apocalypse, bro, before they located me and then just incinerated me.
Yeah,
with, like, a
like
laser.
Ex Machina type AI type.
So,
crazy
but what if?
shit.
So what if in the robot universe it's a corrupted AI that's controlling the robots? You take down the AI in an
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Make it sound like it's like easy. Like,
Nah, we don't.
Well,
have,
it's
like,
easier to be in a
robots.
freaking zombie apocalypse with
and
no
this
fucking
time
cure.
there's more people.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's more people than there is zombies. Because
Yeah.
if we were like in Nova, like all you guys in Nova, you guys would be fucked. There's so many people. Even me, Haven, and Richmond, it's not as big, but still, there's so many people around us. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even have a gun in my house. That's why it's like, I know it's like never gonna happen that there's ever a zombie apocalypse, but like if you think about it, like you'd be fucked if you have no weapons. Like, what are you gonna do? Hide in your house until you run out of food? Then what? Like, you know,
Exactly.
unless you have like a baseball bat or some
I
shit.
read-
A
I read-
snowplow.
Or something.
I much rather be in a robot apocalypse because I think I'd had a better chance, and knowing that if we destroy that one corrupt AI that's controlling the robots, then the apocalypse would be over.
Yeah.
You know, civilization could be rebuilt a lot easier than just basically living with a deadly pathogen disease that can like turn you into some rabid monster.
fair enough. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, should I go next, or you want to, Justin? Or I guess Anthony hasn't gone yet either.
All right, fine. I'll go. Would you rather? would you rather be blind or deaf?
Shit, it's like a good one.
Blind.
Deaf.
Blind.
I'd pick deaf because it's basically just all it is high pitched noise. So you basically have the advance on everybody. You basically have the advance on everybody.
I'd go deaf because I rather still have my eyesight than to, you know, not see anything at all or see very little.
I think if I was blind, it would make me appreciate life a little bit more and not look at things for their surface value.
Well, you couldn't, even if you wanted to.
I was deaf. I wouldn't have to hear. The bitching.
Or we could all just be like Helen Keller. Yeah.
Yo,
No.
fuck that.
How
Dude,
about
tell me-
no?
She wrote a book.
Oh,
Imagine
we're not
a
getting into
floppy from her, bro.
Whether she's real or not.
What is you? Hey, man, I don't want to skip over that. What? This man just said get some sloppy from Helen Kell.
What?
Yo.
Whoa, whoa,
right,
whoa, whoa,
moving
whoa,
on,
whoa,
moving
whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa,
Why can't you guys
whoa,
hear
whoa.
me? Can you guys hear me well? Like,
Yes.
I
Tone
said,
it- let-
I said, imagine the slop.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't too far off.
Tone it back a little bit. Just tone it back a little bit.
All right.
Just
Would
forget
you
what I said? I'm sorry. That's not appropriate. But
Time
you know
out.
what? Fuck
Time
it.
out.
would you rather wake up and have to live your life all over again from the start of COVID, so everything that happened before then and after would still happen, or would you rather live the rest of your life with the most toxic person imaginable and you can never break up with them?
Um,
I would have life after COVID.
Life
Isn't that
after
what-
COVID.
Is that like
No, life
I don't-
before COVID.
you see, that's a tough one because life before COVID, I was obese, really. So I don't know if I really want to go back to being that.
just like a question? I missed like I don't think I quite understand like the first half of it. Can you repeat?
So you go back to like the start of COVID and everything
Okay.
like before COVID still happened, and then everything like during COVID and on would still happen, but you'd basically be all the way back like in quarantine and stuff. Like if
Yeah, I
you just
think
like
this is,
randomly woke up one day and you like open your eyes, you're like, where am I? And you're like, you look at like what the
world's
date is and you're like,
insane.
no way.
Fuck. Yeah, no, but even then, I feel like that's a little bit more like psychologically, mentally manageable than having to deal with somebody like toxic for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Really, it's been a pretty easy decision for me.
Yeah.
But maybe that's because like my life hasn't been too like incredibly affected by COVID, except for the fact that I have to wear mask.
Yeah.
But I'm not even one of those people. I just like I hate how it feels on my ears. Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I was flying home from Italy, my ears were hurting so bad.
You had to keep the mask on the whole time.
Yeah.
Fuck no. I'm going in the bathroom every 30 minutes and just fucking like I'm gonna sit there like with my hand and my elbows on my knees like I've been through some shit. Like what the fuck is my
Maybe do some coke on the counter, you know.
what?
What? What?
Alejandro's doing drugs?
What do you mean?
The FIB should be at your crib, man.
FIB?
The FIB, the liars, the fibbers.
You mean FBI, bro? This isn't GTA.
FIB.
I was waiting for somebody to catch that reference, man.
Oh, is that really from Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
I'm uncultured. All right, is it my turn?
Probably.
All right. Dude. All right, here we go. Would you rather live in a world where there is no crime or no privacy?
No crime.
I mean, we
No
could
crime.
live in a world with no privacy.
I feel like there's no such thing as privacy because you're already aware of, your.
Well, dude, there's plenty of privacy in my bedroom between the time of 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. under my covers, just me and my handy diddly right hand. Plenty of privacy there.
I mean,
Oh
I'm thinking
man,
about
here we
crime.
go
Oh,
again.
God.
Andy Diddley.
Oh shit, here we go again.
All right,
Oh
buddy, you
shit!
better
Even the
keep
cereal
this.
master made it. Man.
Bro, come on, man. You better stop before I make your nuts quake.
What?
Wait, what? Hold
Alejandro's
up.
like,
I haven't had my nuts quaked in ages.
Does anybody have two? Does anybody have two?
Yes, I have another
I
would
do,
you rather.
yeah.
All
Would
right.
you rather live in a world where the sun never sets, or in a world where you only get 3 hours of daylight and the rest is night?
So would you ever want to live in Alaska? Question mark.
Yeah.
No. John already did that
Yeah.
somehow. He was super young, so he probably doesn't even remember.
John lives in
I guess,
Alaska.
you said with no sunlight ever, or with only a few hours of sunlight.
Yeah, like 2, or like 2 or 1.
I mean,
Wait,
like,
And
Wait,
it's permanently that way. It doesn't change with the season.
I mean, I'm a night owl of sorts, but I mean, I need my vitamin D, you know. So I'll go with a couple hours.
No, I'm with the 21 hours of night.
Wait. Hold up. So, like, wait. John used to live in Alaska?
Mm-hmm.
When he was young, yeah, really young.
I've been there.
Yeah,
It's
that's what it's
interesting.
like. It's not something that it's like. I feel like he was so young that it's like not super significant to him, so he like doesn't ever really bring it up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he's like he lives in he's in like I don't know his parents are military, so they move around and whatnot.
Okay, that makes sense. It's an Air Force base there, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Rocky and Peg.
I'd never,
We love
I'd
you.
never live in Alaska, honestly.
Oh fucking jeez, dog. Oh jeez. Does anybody else have two?
I do.
Okay. How about this? So, let's see. Actually, I don't have one at the moment, so skip me.
Okay. Would you rather live the rest of your life with no electricity or not have running water / plumbing and you can't go elsewhere for it?
You can go elsewhere to do what you would normally do with plumbing.
Yeah.
No electricity, because you would die without water.
Okay, I mean, you can, like, drink water.
Like you don't have like running water or plumbing in like your place of living.
Yeah.
And like, what do you do? Like, what do you mean? Like, you can't do that? What does that entail? Like, you just have to shit in like in the same pot over and over again,
Yeah, like,
and then like dig it out yourself and
You, like,
clean
shit
it
in the
whenever it gets
ground.
too full.
No, you do the Boy Scout rule, man. You dig a hole, you shit in it, you
yeah.
put the dirt back on.
And then
Yeah.
a tree grows, and then a tree grows. You know, like so you're feeding the environment at the same time.
And they no, that's how they make the Girl Scout cookies, man.
But then with, like,
Fuck, dude, no, I mixed it up. You're
no
right.
electricity, you can't, like, eat your favorite foods because they won't be hot. It's like,
Oh, true. I mean, unless your favorite food is like ice, you know, then like, you know,
Just make a fire outside and you can cook whatever you want on it.
then you have to learn that.
or just fire inside.
No
Like,
more
I
air
don't
fryers.
know. No more.
Just go outside. Just go outside and make a fire. Just go outside and make a fire, man.
What if you can't make a fire? What if you're
What
inept?
about if you
The wind's
fart
too
so
blowing
hard
hard.
you can like be a flamethrower?
Yeah, alright. Would you rather have
Like,
an
shove
Ass
petrol-
Blaster 3000 or not have running water?
Running water.
Ass blaster.
Blaster. Ass blaster all day, every day.
Would you enjoy getting ass blasted?
I would leave my
like
position of having no electricity or no plumbing with my ass. I would just fly to the next town and like live in it.
Okay.
I have a second one.
Alright.
Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn?
I'm a little confused.
Would you rather go back to age 5 with all the knowledge you have now, or would you rather right now gain all of the knowledge that you're going to gain in the years to come?
I'd
Go
rather.
back to age 5. Go back to age 5.
Oh yeah, but you get to like relive those younger days.
That's what I was thinking too. You get to
Yeah,
quality
going back to
times
age
that you,
5.
yeah, I feel like I definitely.
Because then at least like in my mind, the whole time like I'm excited for what's to come. Especially like as a kid, you just get super excited.
Well, I mean, if you know everything that you know, like I guess I mean like in theory of like how time travel works, like would
Yeah.
everything still happen the way that it did if you knew everything that you knew now?
Yeah, I wonder.
I have no idea, man. No
Yeah,
idea.
I
Right,
think
no,
I'd still
the
go back
ripple
to being
effect.
5.
I'd go back to being 5, and I'd just go on FanDuel and like hit bets and like put crazy amounts of money, and then not have to worry about my life ever again.
There
Yeah,
goes
dude,
the
you're gonna have
philosophical side of this question.
I was curious, like like on the other side of the argument though, like what arguments could be like, know now everything your future self will know. Like,
Maybe
like
it'll let you appreciate things because it kind of will give you perspective on time.
there you go. That's a good one.
So
Excuse me,
like,
sorry, that was rude.
I don't know, if like you had a pet and you knew when it was gonna die, it would like kind of give you that feeling of it's like a countdown and you're spending as much time as you
Sure. Yeah, you can appreciate that time.
can. Yeah.
But I guess
I appreciate
theoretically,
Justin, man. I really appreciate Justin. I need to see him more. I don't see him that often anymore.
Well,
It's
you're
a
like
booty call, Justin.
2 hours down the road.
No,
Chris
you
Bill's
don't.
big heart is a rock.
What, me?
You got me hard as Dwayne Johnson.
I think I just pre-cummed.
Yo, that's really disgusting to
Did
say.
you cum yourself?
Medical area.
Can you calm down,
Area
please?
pre-came.
You pre-came?
I think the yogurt seal broke.
Oh,
Anthony's Gogurt is leaking.
shut up.
Alright, is that
Oh.
everybody?
No refunds.
I think so.
Is
I
that
think we've all ran through
everybody?
the Would you rather.
Alright, do we want to close it out with our quote of the day?
Yes.
Would you rather be gifted? Would you rather be gifted?
Anthony's laugh, bro, dude. That shit makes me laugh so hard.
Would you rather be gifted multiple real estate or 500,000 every 5 years?
Would
For the
you
rest of-
rather
for
be
the- for the
given
rest of your
multiple
life.
real estate?
I'm taking the 500,000, bro.
500,000,
If I had a bunch of real estate, I'd have to manage it, and I'm too lazy for that.
And is it 500K for like the rest of your life every 5
Yeah,
years?
if it's like,
Yep.
if it's like guaranteed, you know, like that's
Alright,
just
yeah, I'm
easy
taking
money.
that, dude. I'd be chilling. I wouldn't even have to work. I'd get like 300K and keep investing.
You
it.
wouldn't even see me, dude. You wouldn't even see me.
Time for the quotes. Just forget what I said.
We went on it a little bit, bro. Anthony, you can go first with your quote, though. You got one?
What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in 2 bodies.
I love that. Actually,
Dude,
just
who's reaching into a bag? Oh my god.
I just know that it's Alejandro, dude.
That was nice of Anthony. I liked that one.
That was not me.
I like that one.
Oh, it was Chris. Like, Chris is geeking maniacally over there. Dude. Fucking up with the podcast audio, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of made me feel like shit, man. That quote meant a lot to me, but you know what?
Can you repeat it, Anthony?
Nah, I'm just gonna.
Nah, come on.
I'm gonna wallow in my filth.
Can you can you repeat it?
I can't read it. I'm done.
All right, who wants to go next?
What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in 2 bodies.
I love
Round
it.
of applause. Round of applause.
I love it. All right, who's next?
I got one. Once you realize you're free, you can do anything. You can fly. Kid Cudi.
Nice.
Once I didn't catch the last part.
So you can fly.
Once factual, dude. You can fly. Don't let anybody tell you can't. Go
Yeah.
jump off of a building right now.
Jump
and
off your roof right now.
put your- and you'll see that we're right.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself.
That
Jump
that can
off
be
the roof.
taken that can be taken out of context. Just letting you know that.
Oh, I saw
Right,
Would You Rather
Alejandro,
where it
and-
was like part of it was like, would you rather like live GTA, and so like you can never die, but you can do everything you can do in GTA. I just
I
thought
play
of it.
GTA.
Sorry.
I play GTA.
And when you die, like you just like in big red letters across
Yeah.
across like you're wasted.
Yeah.
And then you come back to life. You just spawn somewhere, dude, like an NPC.
Yeah.
love bitches wasted.
All right.
Nah,
Who's
dude,
next
GTA is
with the
kinda cool.
quote?
You can just
Who's next with the
spawn back
quote?
in your house. Alejandro, you got one? You can go first.
Quote?
Yep.
Yeah, you got a quote back.
Yeah, I got a quote. When you look at something through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags.
It's true.
That's actually a pretty good one, dude.
It's true.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people be in such shitty relationships or friendships because they were too
Blind.
blind to face reality.
And I think I'm definitely picking up what you're putting down there, Alejandro.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's just how I feel.
Definitely.
When you see the red flags, don't ignore them. Just react to it as soon as you can. Get yourself out of that situation as soon as possible.
For sure.
Period. Justin, you haven't gone yet, right?
Nope.
Let me go first because mine's like kind of silly. We'll cap it off with something a little bit more on the serious side of things.
Okay.
But today I actually went with like a real quote. It's not just like something I quoted off of like some crazy news article I read. Here it is. Life rips because sometimes it doesn't. And now some people might be wondering, what does life rips mean? I think if you use context clues, or I mean, if you really even just think about it, what it means is, you know, like life's cool. It rips, dude.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes it doesn't, and that's why life rips. You know, because you after all the shitty times, all the dumb shit that people go through, that we all go through. If we didn't go through those shitty times, we wouldn't be able to appreciate the good times when life is really ripping. You know.
Definitely.
You know, life rips because sometimes it doesn't, and I'm not gonna let this go without. This is I'm giving my credit out to the person who wrote this quote. My favorite fucking comedian, dude, by far and away, funniest person to walk the planet Earth, Chris D'Elia.
Oh, God.
Bro, I listen to this man's podcast like religiously, bro. And
I
like
know,
all of
you
his
dick ride. You dick ride him.
I do dick ride, bro, and I'm in the cult, bro. I'm in the cult. I don't care. Proudly, with all the pride. All right, dude. You can go now, dude. You can go, Justin.
All right. As long as I know the shape of my soul, I'll be all right. And that was from Jake the dog.
Hey.
It's from when he's like the blue alien form. And he's like reshaping his body back to normal.
Right. No, dude, that was an incredible show. I'm glad you pulled one from that.
Yeah.
Be surprised. And there's some pretty existential shit in that show, bro. That show's a little advanced for what people might think.
And that is why it's the best cartoon ever.
Period, bro. I vouch for that one. I
Bro,
agree.
you gotta watch it. It's on Hulu.
I do. I've seen the majority of it. I didn't like the later seasons. Like I kind of like started to stray away from television a little bit, but
Mhm.
like those first few, bro, I think I have them on DVD.
Dude, that
literally,
shit made
like,
me
those are-
cry.
That is a funny ass show, dude.
Yeah. But like the first time I watched it all the way through, I sort of bawled my eyes out.
Yeah, dude.
Rip.
Jack the dog and Finn. The fun never ends. Everybody say it with me. Adventure
No.
Adventure time.
With Finn and Jake.
Yeah,
Well,
man. I think I gotta
I
make it like
enjoyed
a
that one.
tradition to go back to that show every year. I've done it for 2 years now.
I'm gonna go back and watch some of it right now. Fuck it, dude. Have a couple glasses of Cabernet.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You know, we keep it real lean and real mean.
I mean, I think that can be a wrap on this episode.
All right, so
Really hope I
My
don't
name
get
is Chris.
canceled.
And I'm signing off.
We hope you enjoyed. Why does he leave? I don't know why he does that. We hope you enjoyed. Good night, good morning, good afternoon.